got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones. Still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, kill. 47.
Play action now. Prescott. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This is Chenault on the receiving end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
55 mark, guys. Here we go, 47. Under. Hey, check mark. Watch it, you gonna see me in your 26.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Jaguars nothing.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, baby. Come on.
Prescott now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
The 26-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check curls. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Second and 15.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
3 down, 3 down.
Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check. Switch.
Throwing again. Allen. Throw right side. Going to be caught by Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Raiders.
And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
47.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott escaping the... Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
55 my guy, 55. I got it.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, kill. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Bingo, 47. That's trash. He's checking. Crash. Hey, watch it. Hatchet.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run with Fournette. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3.
Kill. 55. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We'll go 47. 3 down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Prescott off play action. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Spy, kill. 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
We got to step it up. Check. Everybody kill. Everybody kill.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Raiders 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
47's the mark. 47's the mark. Check, 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 check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to Darren.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Daniel
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score all tied.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Las Vegas.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Allen's throw is complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Bowden. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Jaguars 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At the 26-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Prescott. A pass underneath for Fournette. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got 3. We got it. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right here. Go to 54. Right here.
On play action, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Tonight's final
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, look, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gonna do it, then do it. Don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me?
talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. party going up. I
champ, the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the dragon sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man. With some money, man, I made a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, 'cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Just like the hell in the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing nothing. All the mad that I'm trying to bust, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, 'cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, 'cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. Where am I on?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I Ice drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Fifth-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 94 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop it on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball down the field and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Rodney McLeod. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next position.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete right around the 8.
To Golden Tate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They run. This is Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
This is Lewis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
Yeah, that's the 40-yard line.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, his throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
That's caught at the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Eagles 14, Giants 3.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones, and he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles. Jake Elliott.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taking it about the 1.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Darnell Mooney, the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. On play action, Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of gets it down to the 30 there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
New York ready to go again offensively. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of... And that's caught inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jones on 1st and 10, going underneath for Lewis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And goal at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jones pass.
Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
The Eagles take over.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Carter on the tackle.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Wentz's pass.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Giants.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
For an Eagle.
Wentz to throw again.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
On the draw, this is Lewis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Lewis, the Giants.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jones pass complete to Dion Lewis.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Giants 17.
Now Jones on 1st down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Jones throwing again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
56.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever...
He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, an even 90 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Lewis. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Giants first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete.
Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
64.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. you really put them in an impossible situation because at the least you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
Darnell Mooney to target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Makes the score Eagles 64.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one is incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Eagles.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. On play action, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Kick it and go. With a slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. Kick off. With a slip on, spin move. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off,
Down the back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk with a sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
with a slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, with a slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, 3rd cold with a trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, with a slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this mob court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Pull you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my
I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action
name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough